and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Young.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Bembry. Clint Capella is out there with Labissiere. And it's Young, and it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bulls, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. G out there with Porter. And it's Carter in at the center, filling out the middle. Brent, as the season goes on, and here we are about halfway through, are players' roles still evolving?
Not the starters at this point, Kevin. They're pretty much set.
They are what they are.
They are set in their ways, and they're set in the minutes that they're going to be playing. What the coaches are trying to find are unique combinations that might have to be on the floor because circumstances from the other team are dictating so. So which are my lineups that I can have out there that defensively I'm going to shut down great guard play? Which of the lineups do I have to have out there in order for us to have enhanced shooting ability for a stretch of minutes? Which ones are going to speed my team up to put pressure on the opposition? I think that's where it is that coaches are trying to do a little bit of tweaking.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. That's to Porter. Outside, White. D, defended by Labissiere. And Labissiere sends it back. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Young finds Labissiere. Back to Young, over White. And that one goes long. Here's Chicago. It's a three-point game. Bean passes to Porter. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
Young against White. Young dishes to Capella. Fires the 3. Young's shot is off. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Porter kicks to White. Four on the clock. It's up a 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now, here is Young, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Passes it to Bembry. Back to Capella. Hawks passing it around. And here's Young from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
Young knows his range to answer his opponent.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And that one's good by Porter.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Here's Bembry. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The pass to Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Maybe not a super athlete or at least a hyper athlete in the Westbrook mode, but Trae Young's ball handling ability does some incredible things for him out there on the floor to create space and help him change pace for those kind of angles where he can score.
And you love the aggressiveness of Young, tacking off the dribble, and Brent, for his size, able to finish inside.
Well, he can get to the inside. He can shake guys loose. It's his ability to see the floor, Kevin, but it still comes down to that range where Trae Young has confidence to pull up from just about anywhere to get his offense going.
Here's Bembry after the made shot from D. Bembry kicks to Capella. Over Carter. The Hawks again can't hit. Bulls have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Porter bounce pass. It's good. D's got his second bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Hawks. His big point of emphasis was that they have to be smarter at the offensive end. He thought both of the losses were due to poor decision-making, missing the open man, getting baited into taking bad shots. He feels at their best, they have to have high percentage scoring opportunities and finish strong. Kevin?
That's interesting, David. Thanks. The team believing Greg's success is tied specifically to how well they shoot.
And how do you set that up? Run the plays the way they were designed and just share the basketball.
And sometimes quality shots can come late in a possession, so we'll see if they can play deep into the shot clock.
The Hawks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Levine. And Satoransky subbed in for White.
It's like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Pass to Hutchison from past the arc. And Jones pulls it down. The Hawks trail by 3. Shoots it. Hutchison with the rebound.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
And the Bulls with another miss.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Bembry the pass to Fernando. Shoots over Satoransky. Fernando can't get it to go.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Atlanta Hawks. Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The first free throw is good. Most every team now, Brent, looking to run when they can run. Who's the most lethal big man in transition? Can get baseline to baseline in a hurry and make a difference at the other end.
Don't think I've seen any player do the type of things at his size and with his stride than Giannis. I just think there were eye-popping plays that people could not wrap their head around what it is he could do. Taking 2 steps from half court, lengthening out his right arm to finish at the rim, grabbing offensive rebounds from the block, not taking any steps and dunking it over the top and getting to the free throw line. Giannis running in transition as a big is a problem for the defense.
And all that on the offense, but on his defensive side, he was always doing the same kind of things defensively. Blocking shots, blocking out, whatever the case may be.
Yep, causing, I mean, just the simple fact of being a deterrent, Kevin, to people coming into the lane and using that length. I mean, Giannis Antetokounmpo is something special in that regard as a big.
Both ends of the floor, I totally agree. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 4. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
Murray's checked in for Chicago. Herter passes to Teague. Back to Herter. Jones looking for an opening. Lets the 3 fly. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got a couple of threes now in the first for Atlanta.
Well, once Teague catches the ball, he fires it up and in. Gotta love his assertive attitude.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Murray the pass to D. Outside Teague. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Jones with the stuff.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Down low, D. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. That's 10 points for D.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. So he gets them both.
And when Kyle Korver played for Atlanta, he set a league record with at least one three-pointer in 127 consecutive games.
And to think that you just wouldn't have one of those nights where nothing was going in. 127 is pretty impressive. Record was broken eventually by Steph Curry in 2016. But for Atlanta, that 127 is still a team record. You wonder if one Trae Young might have his eyes set on it.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Jones for 3. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Bulls lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Then it's Jones. Then there's Teague. And it's Fernando in at the forcing. With the floater. And Levine lays it in. Levine's got 10.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He had 30 points and came out of nowhere defensively, blocking shot after shot in an incredible effort. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
White against Young. Inside, here's Capella. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Seems like nearly everyone, Brent, can shoot the 3. Records being broken every year. How long do you think this age of shooting is going to last?
The tipping point, I'm not sure where that is, but the fact that the Houston Rockets in the past 2 seasons have done what it is that they've done, shooting more 3s than 2s for 2 consecutive seasons, is just a mind-boggling thing to me, Kevin. I think,
but where has it gotten?
Well, I think that we're kind of at
the tipping
maximum
point.
I think we are at the tipping point. I don't know how much more you can do, but the teams that are seeing those other teams having success with it are trying to emulate it without the talent that you have. So the next few years are going to be interesting to see how it is or where it is that a transformative player maybe brings the game back towards inside the three-point line, or what strategies change to create even more three-point shots.
White against Young. 6 to shoot. White looking around. Hits it from three-point range. White's got 6 points.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
To the middle. It's deflected. Stolen by Levine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Bulls in second.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Hunter. Pass to D. Count it. D's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Atlanta's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Young pass to Herter. Back to Young. On the wing. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And they call an illegal screen here.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Bulls trail by 4. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Carter, that's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Young. He's got 23 to the paint. Capella, no good that time. Excellent D from G. Here's Hutchison, passes it to D. To the inside, here's Carter, and Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds, last touch by Capella. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight. And there's...
Thanks.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so... We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Bulls 5 right now. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. G out there with Carter. And it's White in at the point guard position. Young drives in. Shoots over White. Shot's good from Young. Young's got 25 points.
And now the defense full attention and antennas up. Trae Young getting warm. It's really all about Trae Young and his skill. And you know how many hours that takes, Kevin? I mean, he is putting time in the gym to show you what he's capable of out here on this floor, and he makes it look easy.
Atlanta's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. It's good from long range. And Brentford Trae Young, remarkable how his game has grown.
It's going to be interesting over the next 3 to 5 years what kind of layers Trae Young can add to his game. We know he is a prolific shooter. He's got deep range. He's a good playmaker. But how good does he want to be? We're going to find out how complete he can be.
There's Bembry, guarded by Levine. Bembry kicks to Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Bean passes to Porter and finished off by Porter.
And being 6'8", dunking, not an issue for Porter. All he needs is good position, and he's good to go.
Young against White. Now, here is Young. He's guarded closely. Hunter, no one around him. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Hunter's got his second basket of the night. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Chicago making some changes. Markkanen comes in for Carter. And Satoransky subbed in for White. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Bulls. He feeds it to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And that athleticism has always been a big part of Levine's game. He makes dunking look easy.
Here's Teague. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
They get it back. Porter. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Outside Teague. Ball's knocked loose. And the pass to Bembry. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Labissiere. Great D that time from D. Bulls have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. For the lead, and it's Chicago scoring again.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Teague, the pass to Labissiere. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And for that game against the Nuggets, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
Murray's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. To the paint, here's Teague. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Teague's got 17.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Bulls making a switch here. Valentine's checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Jones is checked in. Teague against Satoransky, and the call will be against D. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Outside, Jones. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And before you now are the rookies on a roll. The hottest shooters in the last 10 games. And you look at D, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Kobe White. He's another top 10 guy in the NBA. Such a talent. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now, here's Satoransky. Kicks it to Valentine. Pass to D. Clock at 6. Back to Valentine. Here's D. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Ends up going with the new group, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Inside, here's Levine. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Scal Labissiere out there with Hunter. And it's Young, then it's Clint Capella, and it's Bembry in at the 2-guard spot. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. That puts them in the lead. And that's now 30 points for D.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Chalk up 2 there.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
Bulls have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And that one's good by Porter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Bembry, guarded by Levine. Pass to Hunter. Here's Capella. The pass to Bembry. Shot clock at 5. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. Here's White. It's not going to go for him. So the Hawks will take it the other way. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Pass to Levine. And he goes in for the dunk.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Shoots from 12. A putback. It's good on the putback. Capella's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Carter comes in with the double team. Pass to Hunter. Passes to Bembry. A floater. The rebound by D. D's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the middle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
And Capella sends it back. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Zach LaVine. That free throw missing. And he ends up missing both free throws. The Bulls leading by 3. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And there's Hunter on the assist from Labissiere.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Here's White. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And that one falls for White. And both free throws good for White.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And Levine comes to help. And Young kicks to Capella. At the top of the key, Hunter. And there's the pass to Capella. Takes a 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Porter passes to White. Here's D. It's rebounded by Labissiere. Labissiere's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Bembry. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They lead by 1. Here's D. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hunter. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Hunter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Bean passes to D. Rebounded by Capella.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Levine throws it down.
So aggressive once he gets high. Love how Levine stays after it when he gets it going.
White against Young for the three. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Chicago leading. Outside, Levine. Pass to D. Feeds it to Carter. And Capella sends it back. Embry the pass to Young. And there it is for him. Young's got 43 points.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's the first, and that ties the game up. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Hunter, no good. And Chicago shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. And the jam by Levine. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Young against Porter. Passes it to Hunter. Now Young. Shot clock at 6. Embry misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The pass to Levine. Off the left rim and out.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Carter, the pass to D. It's deflected. And here's Young from the arc. It's rebounded by D.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, D.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, the Hawks coach had some words for his team during the last timeout. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
They get it again. Goes back up. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Labissiere, no problem stepping up that time.
And here are the Bulls now. Porter passes to D. It falls!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 5. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Bembry, guarded by Levine. This year kicks to Bembry from deep three-point range. And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job.
They faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA. presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Hey, what's happening? This is Shaq. You guys came in locked and loaded once again. What fueled your momentum during this win streak?
You know, Shaq, to be honest with you, a lot of it comes from the fans. We feel that energy at home, and then we're out on the road game, a lot of them make that trip with us. We see those jerseys in the stands, and it just makes us play that much harder, man. Much love to everyone who comes and support us throughout this journey.
Well, I'm a fan too, buddy. Great job.
Thank you, appreciate it.
If you're looking for bright spots from the past few games, look no further than Jay, who's put together a real nice stretch of play.
Couldn't agree more.
He's getting